Hey everyone, it's Kino here. Thanks for joining me on this new series where you get to practice with me. Today's video is all about beginner backbends, and this is a special request for all my viewers on Periscope. Be sure to find me on Periscope at Kino MacGregor, and you'll be able to tune into live broadcasts every day. Backbending is an emotional journey, one that takes you deep into the center of yourself, one that is about finding inner courageousness, being brave on the level of your spirits. So we'll start off nice and easy. As we move into the inner body, remember to cultivate patience, compassion, and bravery. Move your hands gently together and we'll begin the sacred space with the sound Om. And exhale, tuning into the inner body. Gently moving on to your hands and feet, hands and knees. And now we're warming up the back, holding ourselves on the hands and knees position. Slowly and calmly. Inhale, lift your left arm and the right foot. And then inhale, lift it forward. And we'll hold this for 5. 1, 2, think about pulling these two parts of the body away from each other. 3, 4, and 5. Set it back down and really come to the neutral point. And here we go again. Inhale, first touch the fingertips and the left foot. Then inhale, reach it out. 1, reach, reach, reach. 2, 3, keep reaching. Cross the midline. 4, and 5. Back to the center. Stack the shoulders, keeping the belly drawn in. And then let's do it one more time. Reach forward. Inhale, up. And this time, let's see if we can really reach. 1, keep your gaze forward of your fingertips, but don't look up. 2, 3, and this time you can give a little pulse with your back leg, just to really elongate. 4, and 5, back down. Find the center, and then other side. Inhale, reach, and really reach this time. 1, feel like you're stretching your body to its max. Backbending is creating the space and strength of the inner journey. 2, point the left toes. 3, and this time give a little pulse with the back leg. 4, and 5. Bring it back in, slowly settle down, and now exhale. Child's pose, give yourself a nice easy rest for a moment. Find and tune into the inner body. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Inhale, gently come up. And then exhale, let's settle down onto the elbows. Keeping the belly drawn in, we're going to work our way into a nice easy cobra. So inhale, suck the belly deeply in. And exhale, press into the elbows as you lift the knees, rolling the chest forward. 1, 2, 3. Really lift your knees, keep the toes on the ground. 4. And 5, slowly settle the ribs down, give yourself a little rest, and we'll pop it right back up. Inhale, deep inhale, and as you exhale, press into the elbows, move the shoulders slightly forward as you pull the sternum forward. 1, feel like you're dragging yourself forward. 2, 3, 4, and relax it down for a moment. Now bring your feet together, leave your chest up, move the hands back. Inhale, Shalabhasana. 1, bring the feet together. 2, 3, roll your thighs towards each other. 4, and hands next to your rib cage. 1, 2, 3, 4, and nice, easy, relax. Bend your knees. Inhale, walk the knees forward, squeeze the knees towards each other. Exhale, child's pose to release the back. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Again, inhale. And exhale, curl your toes under. Inhale, downward facing dog. Suck the belly in, create space through the inner body. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Step your right foot forward, left knee down, Anjaneyasana. Inhale, let's come on up. Pause and stabilize for a moment. Suck the belly in. First, we're going to create the length and space from the body. Inhale, take it up. 1. We're going to add in the strength in a moment, so stay here. 2, 3, 4, curl your left toes under and inhale. Inhale, pop that knee up and slowly feel the strength and the power of the legs. 2, be brave, be strong. 3, 4, and let's put the knee down and exhale, hands back to prayer. Slowly step back. Exhale, let's do Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. It's our first upward facing of the day, so let's pause and check it out. Sucking the belly deeply in and exhale, downward facing. Okay, step the left foot forward and the right knee down. Inhale, and the belly draws deeply in. Inhale, hands above the head, 5 breaths. 1, 2, create the space and the strength. We're opening the psoas and the hip. 3, 4, and curl the toes under. Inhale, let's pop it up and you're gonna feel the strength. 1, 2, feel the heat and perspiration coming from the inner body. 4, and 5, slowly knee down. Exhale, let's step back. Chaturanga Dandasana, let's go down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Nice and easy, let's step the right foot and the left foot. Bring it forward. Purvottanasana, sometimes also called the reverse plank. Gonna help you get your hips up and forward. It also feels like you're lifting Shalabhasana, that first back bend that we did off of the ground. Hands forward, hands back. Roll the shoulders forward, the belly draws in, and inhale, lift the hips up and forward. If it's too difficult for you, remember you can always bend your knees to the tabletop, but if possible, keep the legs straight, and then lift the hips up and forward. 1, 2, breathe into the chest, not the low belly. 3, 4, and exhale down. Cross your feet under. You feeling a little heat and perspiration? Remember, that's where you want to be brave and be strong. Okay, now after you curl the knees, curl the feet under, this time pause for a moment. We're going to pause. Either you're going to go down into Virasana position, or if that's too difficult, just sit right onto the feet and you decide which one is better for you. Go on and settle down into Virasana for a moment. It'll help internally rotate the hips. Belly sucks in, and then inhale. Come on up. We're going to start off with the camel pose, Ustrasana position. Inhale, lift the ribs away from the hips. Lift it nice and high, and then exhale, move the sacrum forward and up. Create the space by lifting the ribs. Hands back, heels of the hands onto the heels of the feet. Shoulders forward, 5 breaths. 1, 2, we're really using the space of the back bend now. 3, 4, send the hips more forward. Inhale, lift your left hand up. Exhale, extend it overhead. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, exhale, settle it down. Let's try the other side. Right side up, right side over your head. 1, soften through the shoulder. Think about your scapula sliding down the back and away from the midline. 4, and 5. Inhale, come back to Ustrasana. Really settle in Ustrasana for a moment. Then inhale, send the hips forward and up. And exhale, let's take a child's pose for a moment. Belly sucks in and slowly down. Let it all rest. Knees squeeze a little, release the back. Keeping the belly drawn in, moving from the child's pose. We're going to reach forward, the hands, curl the feet under. We're going to come to lying down. Gently down, bend the knees, reaching down for the ankles. Inhale, send the hips up and forward for a nice simple bridge. Staying here for 5. Calm inner awareness. 2, 3, belly inside. Roll the thighs towards each other. 4, and 5. Gently sink down. And now inhale, hands under your shoulders. Inhale, come up onto the top of the head. And this time let's place the elbows down. We'll do an elbow back bend. Inhale, lift your head up off the ground, bringing your hands, interlocking the fingers. 1, 2, we'll play around with a couple different head positions. First, you're going to gaze between the elbows. And next, you're going to tuck your chin and reach your chest back. 3, 4, and bring the head back down. See if you can pause here without going all the way to the floor. And then leave your hands exactly where they are. Move your hair out of the way. And slowly, calmly squeeze the elbows in and inhale. Let's go for a full Urdhva Dhanurasana. 1. This is going to be our pinnacle back bend for today. So no need to push. Focus on the alignment. Soften the butt. Make space deep in the inner body. 2. Straighten your arms as much as you can. 3, 4, and 5. Let's just put the head down and rest for a moment. If your back bend feels good, you can walk those hands a little in. And then inhale. Let's come on up. Roll the thighs inward. Make space in the lower back. 1, 2. Think about pulling the ribs away from the hips. Send the hips forward, the shoulders back. 4, and 5. Exhale, head down. Exhale all the way down. Pause for a moment. And thank your spine. Think about gratitude for the space of the practice. Feel the heat, movement through the body. Gently pull the knees into your chest. Hugging yourself in. Give a little rock, side to side. Doesn't matter how deeply you went. It's about creating health. A healthy body and a strong mind. Pause for a moment. Calmly bring your legs up. Hands next to you. Viparita Karani for a couple breaths to help stabilize the lower back. Make sure your lower back's pressing into the ground. 2, point the toes. 3, squeeze the thighs towards each other. 4, and nice and easy, inhale over the top of your head. Interlock your fingers. Roll. 1, 2, a nice easy plow pose. 3, 4, and bend your knees, squeezing your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, and straighten the legs. Slowly relax. Bending the knees, stretching them out. Come onto the middle of your mat. Close your eyes. And let's have a nice big inhale. And a nice big exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale and feel a vibration like happiness, as though all those back bends stirred some stuff up on the inner body. Let that wash over you like a wave of white light, leaving little prickly feelings of happiness, like an open heart and a clear mind. Let a warm smile rest on your lips, deep from the center of your heart. And on the next exhale, bend the knees and the elbows. Pull the knees gently in, rolling onto your right side. Come on up to a comfortable seated position. And allow yourself a few moments of inner reflection. Never judge your back or force your spine. Instead, think about back bending as an experience of inner courageousness. Be strong enough to accept wherever you got to for that day. Never force the body, but instead surrender. Surrender your will into the power of divine will. Surrender the ego and burn it up with the back bends. Let go of everything that stands in the way between you and your happiness. Let go of pride, negativity, anger, resentment of any kind. Replace it with the open vibration of love, kindness, and compassion. And let that be your seed of inspiration for the spiritual life. Move your hands gently together. Inhale. Thank you so much for letting me be your guide into the inner tradition of yoga. Namaste.